There should be some equipment by the 𝐼𝐸𝐴 pillar. Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery. Armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about? Good. We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the 𝐸𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 to show its ugly face. This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. Focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless. Hold on to that feeling. We might need it again. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the 𝐼𝐸𝐴. I was right. The 𝐸𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it. My thoughts exactly. If we want to stop the 𝐸𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. After you.
We gotta see what's down there now.
Gods!
I did not bring us here to explore. Clearly, something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door open for you? Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. Oh, Linnea. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk more once we reach the bottom. That's done? Who's hungry? I can start that generator for you. Just say the word. Charge it. Watch your head. There's a trap right above it.
Faster! Say!
Who's ready for more?
Gather round!
Just a little spark. A little power goes a long way. Beautiful. Life into death. To think it survived all these years.
It's surprisingly colorful.
I would not go swimming if I were you. Unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it. With the help of some ice. Charge it up. I'll fix this. What in the name of the Lord?
You think it's sleeping?
Never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it's a statue.
Never a dull moment with you in charge. What's mine? They're having fun. Ready to make an entrance?
How did they even get down there? Their own secret entrance.
Gather round!
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the 𝐼𝐸𝐵.
Come, hear us through the 𝐼𝐸𝐵.
Just a little spark. Charge it up.
Find us.
A little power goes a long way. Just a little spark. We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the 𝐼𝐸𝐵 this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts, we welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls. We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered. We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. 𝐸𝐫𝐷. Our spark found you when you dreamed in the womb. Godlike, they said. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long. Garat, we feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us, free us. The rot that festers seeks into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea. Your words are comfort indeed. Go to the halls of the 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐞, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison. We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it? Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭. Bind us, free us.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought. Something like that. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness. You've heard of it. Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin. Yes, 𝐸𝐫𝐷. Who are they? What are they to you? Excuse me? 𝐸𝐸𝐷 is a god? But that's impossible! How could we have missed this? You never heard them before? Not even in your childhood? Only when you arrived on these shores? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the 𝐴𝐴𝐷𝐻𝐵. Maybe that tells us something. We've long theorized that all 𝐴𝐴𝐷𝐻𝐵 is connected. But that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If 𝐶𝐵𝐷𝐷𝐿 speaks and works through Adra, then the living lands is their prison, their tomb. Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe 𝐶𝐵𝐷𝐷𝐿 can help us fight it. Indeed. That will be for you to judge. The real question is, where do I start? Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to 𝐸𝐻𝐻𝐼𝐻𝐻. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues. I wouldn't count on it. Besides, what good am I to 𝐸𝐻𝐻𝐼𝐻𝐻 anymore? The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel. No. In the distance. They fade now. Was it a dream?
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter? Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
Charge it up.
Maybe power goes a long way.
Then roll! Unseen, unheard.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take... Oh my god. No!
Andra's depths. This was no accident.
What happened? Who did this? The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste. We won't learn anything. I just hope 𝐸𝐻𝐻𝐼𝐻 is all right.
Something's burning. Doesn't look like the city, but let's make sure no one's hurt.
I can't believe this. All things considered, 𝐸𝐻𝐻𝐼𝐻 looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them. Someone made a dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, 𝐃𝐨𝐽.
They break, they bind us.
I hope everyone is all right. My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us. I hate living in interesting times.
I couldn't agree with you.
Again and again they strike.
I thought you did quite well, under the circumstances.
Them.
Good news, envoy.
There's the city. Thank goodness.
Envoy, over here. I see you avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends the knee.
Shut up already. Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of him. Mind you, there's no need to literally squeeze it out of him. Unless you think that would help. What we know is this. The 𝐶𝐶 marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well done.
Just doing my job, same as you. What I don't understand is why they came unprepared. Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the 𝐶𝐶 wanted to start a fire, they sure didn't pack a lot of firepower.
That was you?
Well, that's one question down. I'm sure the governor will want to thank you himself. As for our friend here...
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
Now listen, I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half. See what I'm talking about?
Your threats are wasted, 𝐾𝐿. I have nothing to hide. Inquisitor 𝐿UDWIN gave the order to march on Fjord Mesiverno. Emerald Stair's on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience, people don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
𝐿UDWIN tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Ah, now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an adherent, I trust you know how to handle it by the book.
Violence is the language of the 𝐶𝐶. Nothing less will get through to them.
I say throw back the little ones if they're not in a position to do more harm. Besides, he's probably more scared of what'll happen if you don't kill him.
Your call, Envoy. I'll see to it myself. One clean cut. Then again, I am known to be a little clumsy with an axe.
I say we give his body to Elia. Make him a revenant. Or worse.
Maybe that's taking it a bit too far. Thanks, Envoy. If I know the Burn Queen, she won't mind if we enjoy our vengeance a little.
If the 𝐶𝐨𝐵𝐺 want justice, this is what it looks like.
Let's make sure we're long gone by then.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing. You took care of the 𝐶𝐨𝐵𝐺 before they could cause any serious damage. We're keeping the sentries on high alert, but there's been no sign of a second wave yet.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
The Inquisitor is not one to be trifled with. I hope you are not punished for your generosity. As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The 𝐶𝐨𝐵𝐺 have declared war on the living lands.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the 𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐺? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the 𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐺 had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it. Not for me, perhaps. You must understand. My mother is the 𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐺. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as her lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giada.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The living lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the 𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐺. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Koichi, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You truly think you can find a guard? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞, then the 𝐶𝐫𝐽, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
What has gotten into you?
As long as we are animancers, the Adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐽 will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Adheran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the 𝐶𝐫𝐽 base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐽 take you next?
Oh, I do.
𝐬𝐻𝐸? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost 𝐬𝐻𝐸 scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku-Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp, so we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't, which means the 𝐶𝐫𝐽 knows just as much as we do. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ah, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. I would be surprised if your journey were that uncomplicated, but stranger things have happened.
For what it's worth, I vouch for 𝐬𝐻𝐸. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, Envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
I saw the 𝐶𝐫𝐽 chasing him down.
He's fine. Shaken. Terrified.
Ado! Welcome back.
Do you want to talk about it? They say that...
Just a little spark. Charge it up.
Then roll!
That looks like a piece of the thing you were fiddling with at camp.
I don't know what this thing is, but...
What have you found?
They call themselves the Akita. They worship this strange child.
Boudica will be displeased to hear it.
Boudica is never pleased. That is all I have.
Still, you refuse to take sides.
I admit my sympathy. A group of exiles. A forbidden faith. But the Queen's tenuous favor... yes, compelling indeed.
The burned queen against a single settlement. If your question is one of power, the answer speaks for itself.
It does. Though I will say this, the Queen may have her motives. Sometimes standing idly by is greater subterfuge than action.
I hope this does not force all our hands.
There. Adds a little culture to the camp, doesn't it?
I knew the 𝐶𝐶 were up to no good.
No one ever plans anything nice in a hidden... war camp, do they?
This isn't over, you know. Emerald Stair was just the beginning.
Ominous portent.
Come closer, envoy. A moment of your time, if you please. From one adherent to another. I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor 𝐬𝐿𝐵 isn't at all pleased. In that case, maybe it's not too late to make amends.
You lost the fight for Emerald Stair, and now you ask for peace? Don't make me laugh.
Hear me out. That's all I ask. Believe it or not, the 𝐶𝐶 owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor 𝐬𝐿𝐵.
Bring us her severed head, and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she is trying to solve. Our soldiers were poised to attack 𝐿𝐵𝐻. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered. Maybe I can convince you otherwise. You might not want to admit it, but 𝐿𝐵𝐻 is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. What exactly do you think you saved?
My home, which you have no right to condemn.
You've done nothing but condemn it. Shouting matches with the governor, open defiance.
I fight for my home because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm. Because I want us to survive.
Then I hope you enjoy the consequences of your actions. 𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐻's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them. Any good farmer knows when to put down an injured animal. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If 𝐸𝐻𝐺 cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the 𝐷𝐸𝐻𝐺 will simply take it from him. You see, the 𝐷𝐸𝐻𝐺 answer to the burned queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adyr if that's what it takes. And while he frets in the throne room, his puppy dog soldiers will chase their own tails. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you, but don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well. You know I can't make that promise. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
Word travels fast.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't?
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last. That's a matter of perspective. Ludwig is keeping her dark impulses in check. It could have been far, far messier. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerty. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances. You know, there's a depraved part of me that was hoping you'd make this interesting.
Let's make this a battle to remember.
Sorry it'll be over so quickly then.
Make the Inquisitor proud!
Kai, weapons ready.
Hey! Over here!
Good shooting, Kai. Come on! Come on! You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers, and now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention why the Steel Garrote attacked my fucking home. Then we had better prepare to fight back. We were lucky this time. My people will be on high alert, but that doesn't mean we're safe. The Steel Garrote are hunting anyone who doesn't conform to their vision of the living lands. Our freedom is on the line.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn? Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed. Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted. Some confused and disoriented like Belena, others violent like Adelaro.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt. Right. The garden. Sure.
Everything we learned in 𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐽 points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge. 𝐽𝐻𝐶 is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, 𝐽𝐻𝐶 can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada Castell. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castell. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything? In other words, nothing we didn't already know. Well, at least we tried. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in 𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐽, but I'll take it over nothing.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me, then? Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is 𝐽𝐻𝐶, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
Anything. Right. Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it. Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. I wanted to say, for all of its imperfections, 𝐬𝐿 deserves a second chance. Thanks to you, it has one. I won't forget it. Not before we answer to her. Just to be safe, we should remain vigilant. Sleep in shifts. Look after each other. Rest while you can. Our enemies are organized, but so are we.
Let's get some rest. We have a long day ahead of us.
I hope Thirdborn is a good community for my people. We've been through a lot.
Thirdborn's rough around.
We smell death here.
Listen, look here. Can you focus on my voice? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you.
How many did you lose?
Too many.
Envoy, I have something to... A good man is dead out there in the sands. The dream thralls ambushed him. There was a sword he had that was precious to him. It's of good quality. The ambush happened out in the ancient lake bed. Thank you again.
You think we want to be here? Think again.
What did this?
So leave.
To train soldiers.
Never should have come here. And so where? Nothing but death waiting. I'll never leave out here again.
There's no going home. Gods, the stench.
Smouldering. Not any of our people sitting there by their... Desert's a dangerous place. Watch yourself.
This isn't a place to just stand around.
God, I hate this posting. Welcome to the shit, envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of dream thralls screams up the path. At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Ugh, dream thrall spiders.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the land, nor the creatures who inhabit it.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. At least dream scourge people don't eat their kill. What kind of feet have you got? We're talking about a whole mine filled with them. Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now.
I used to hear stories about cave-ins up there. Watch your step.
If you hit the Leviathan skull when you're up there, you've gone too far. You'll know it when you see it. If it please you.
Clearing out dream scourged spiders. Sounds like honest work to me.
Another Adiran, 𝐸𝐴.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hildegard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
It was a bloodbath. Dream thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting Kith from Adiran dream thralls.
No, but most are. Our troops haven't been spared, and more are falling ill.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy. Thirdborners and Adirans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe. No, we cannot. No matter how many we lose.
At least one of you has the backbone of a 𝐸𝐴𝐻𝐼𝐴n. Maybe you'll do all right out here.
At ease. The envoy's more than capable, and I know my way around Shatterscarp, even if it's been a few years.
Look, Envoy. Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread. Just watch your back, all right?
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
I don't recognize Rutaska, but I know Thirdborn, and it used to be made of sterner stuff.
Paradise? Did we not come here to escape the Empire? Do the A'tirians not exemplify everything we hate?
You have our condolences, Master Cartographer. The beauty of Emerald Stair hides the danger at its heart.
Fletcher! Oh, I was sure she would be safe. Her maps were so meticulous. Please, keep searching.
Finish them.
They're coming!
One for you! Good fighting.
Darren! Please! We need help!
Her parents, they...
We were out finding food, but when we came back, they'd changed.
They attacked us.
Did you say your parents changed? Oh no.
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what to do.
No, you...
Tamamu, the Adiran is right. They're in our home, by the cliff.
No.
Please.
Let us know when it's over. Gods, what a thing to say about one's family.
Eye sharp. Dream thralls ahead.
Hurry in the brush!
Stragglers from Eagle's Reach. They weren't ready for this. That's one for us. Hard to believe it's been 6 years since I saw this place.
We should... What happened to 𝐬𝐿𝐵𝐻𝐻 could have been worse. A lot worse. But that doesn't mean the living lands is safe. If anything, it's more dangerous by far. And in my case, it's inevitable. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge. Don't worry. I plan to hold the mortals accountable. As many of them as it takes. Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal. I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself? I wish I could. But that legacy is a debt I can never pay off. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's... Sending my people to they get a roof over their heads. The city gets The free settlements have enough cultural and ideological differences that we don't always see eye to eye. But when it comes to survival, there is no disagreement. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot. For me? I don't know what to say except thank you again. From the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of my kin. Well, onward to better things. If you need anything, I don't leave Emerald Stair often enough. With everything finally, I had a Only if you can stand the... I used to think I had it all figured out. This entire island is the prison of a mad god. How is one Animancer supposed to compete with... All we're missing is the jug. Maybe I'm being melodramatic, or... But what if Animancy has no future in the living land? Did I? After what happened to my pet? You're a good listener as always, but... I'm not the first Animancer to question her life. What's on your mind? I'm afraid not. It's good to... whenever I'm reminded... What are you... Well, my future... Oh, apart from that, truthfully, we've seen and done... What I'm up against is much bigger than... Through Animancy, I can harness the wild... But what if I tried? The dream skirt, until I understand... Let's hope we live Religio. But how can I... Until next time.
No, that's a... Maybe you will, but just keep your head... What do you... That's cool. They say this used to all be on... Makes sense to me. I think that's why... Or... Let's see. Shatterscarp doesn't want to kill you. The key here is water. You might be worried about safety... and... What do you... Right. Fine. Right. Everyone knows it. I'm a wilderness expert. Solace is a walled keep in the harshest region of the lands. Honestly, all of that was fun. Nimdut, I have only the faintest memories of my parents. When I asked about my real parents, though, they just told me I never knew if my parents were alive or dead. I like to assume that they had died fighting some giant monster when I asked for more, they changed the subject. I mean, I'm from Solace, for whatever that's worth. Maybe. Thanks for talking.
Marius. Could I examine your soul?
Oh no, you'll use none of that spook.
Stranded between the Adiran army and the Desert of Dream.
I don't know why we...
I don't like being stuck out here. I don't know when the Dream Thralls are going to attack.
Some of them are still wearing third-born homespun.
That was a close one.
Stay sharp. Stay sharp. Dream thralls everywhere.
The branch breaks. We see you! Invader!
Let's finish this. It feels wrong killing them. What choice do we have?
We've got to put a stop to this thing, Envoy.
Just like the good old days.
This village has felt the touch of death. Or something worse than death. That doesn't bode well. We should find the key in the lab.
What's the target?
Worse than raw.
Okay. I don't want anyone complaining about my tent being a mess ever again. Right. Who's going first?
I'm wet.
Okay, we're definitely in a ghost story.
Next one's mine. We've got company.
We make a good squad.
They're coming.
You're mine now. Dream thralls. Now I'm worried about who's locked them up.
But it simply is itself. Red petals. Red petals.
Spreading like life across the world. Across this world I am. New life.
The flowers.
I cannot hold on. The soil is my body. And the roots me. Myself is...
We made an oath.
We can do nothing for them.
We're damned.
Got eyes on something?
Who are you? What do you want from us? Gods take me. You're a real person, not a dream thrall.
That's a fallacy. Dream thralls are derived from real people, you idiot.
Ignore them. Are you the envoy, by any chance? We've heard rumors of your coming.
So you must be acquainted with Captain 𝐬𝐿𝐺 then. We're naturalists who created a small settlement here after Adair ordered us to study the crystal spiders of the living lands.
We should have fled. The local adherents warned us this venture was doomed, but we ignored them. Then some of our people became afflicted.
We sequestered the infected away. But one of them turned in the night, causing a fire. We came to this cave, saving who and what we could with Captain 𝐬𝐺's help. But he said we needed to kill our affected companions. The 𝐶𝐵𝐺 is very clear about whether dream thralls can be permitted to live.
Gods, I wish we never...
We originally came here to study the spiders, but when our colleagues turned...
We thought we could save them.
Our experiment results do not hold much promise, to say the least.
How can you speak so clinically? My brother, your husband, is one of them.
I'm a pragmatist. We need your help, Envoy. Kill the Dream Thralls for us. That way 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫 will have no reason to turn us away.
Are you a fool? The 𝐸𝐵𝐷 won't care. They'll kill us if they know it.
Not if the Envoy euthanizes the Dream Thralls for us.
You're joking. Those are our friends, your husband, and my brother. No, just ask 𝐸𝐮𝐬𝐫 for provisions. We only need supplies. I know he has provided for us before, but we need more. We're too... Once we have the right provisions, we can decide what to do next. Please,
Better they die than us.
Oh, shut up. You're...
Spreading like...
See you in your next life. Until then, rest well.
Well, it is done then. But at least...
I envy his peace.
If we had better provisions, we'd at least be...
No, just put us out of...
She doesn't speak for us, Envoy.
You've doomed us and...
You whine too much.
We owe it to my brother to do something with our lives.
I used to love stargazing up here. Camp on one of these buttes, and you've got a defensible position.
What you got?
Faster, I say!
Nice shot! Another win, but who's counting?
A fellow... Nothing to peddle here. Sorry, got to be on my way. Wouldn't you be? Thirdborn has the dream skirt. Oh, terrible state of affairs. Nothing to be done for it.
Does your soul reside in your nose? No?
Nonsense! My grandfather sailed the high seas for 30 years, and he saw ancient remedies that far surpass our modern. But it's no use. Thirdborn's past say. Dude, the better question is why you're not running from. And I'm far too pressed for. Ingrates.
Done it better.
Come and get me!
Look out! Behind you!
Hey! Over here! Right flank!
Onward! Not bad, envoy.
Who's next? Anyone?
Please, Andra, help at last! My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. So, can you just go in and see what happened to everyone? Please? Oh, thank you. We made badges together before we came out here. Find those, be sure to come...
Look alive! We got more of them! I used to spend tips on my hair and...
Nice shot! Find you a better way.
Come on! Come on!
Let's see what you got. Another glorious stat.
Gather round! Nicely done!
A can. Here. What were they thinking?
So they were being followed or hunted.
Looks like that. Hope whatever got you was quicker than the dream scourge, old friend.
You're mine now!
Hey! Over here! I'll fix this. Your days are numbered. The horn.
Back on my feet. What am I hitting? Where's my boy? Hey! Over here!
Dodge this! Enemy to the right! Faster, I say!
Your reputation is well deserved.
Come on! Come on!
finish.
Come and get me! Come on!
I'll fix this.
Quiet as the depths.
Let's see what you got.
Another soul for the wheel. Speed up. Not bad, envoy.
I was just getting warmed up.
At least you took care of those bastards. I'm glad I got to see some vengeance served. Don't know why you're here, stranger, but I'm grateful you are. Wait, 𝐬𝐜𝐽 sent you? Of course he did. He would be the one to make it out. Well, you can... We arrived at the cave last night, made camp, and it all went downhill. Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, 𝐬𝐽𝐽, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki. Trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
In other words, you're a gang of vigilantes. Not that I'm one to judge.
Someone had to do it. The guards are stretched thin, and with all of the dream thralls, there aren't many willing to go looking for trouble. Look, after what happened in Fior, we had to make sure it didn't happen here. The Zorubs were our first official mission. Like I said, Private 𝐬𝐽𝐽 was on watch, but I guess he fell asleep because the scaly bastards ambushed us. It was a massacre. Most died then. The rest ran off in all different directions, screaming. 𝐬𝐽𝐽 must have gotten away in the chaos. The gods have a cruel sense of humor to save just him. Well, no one trained us. But we're Rautayans. Warfare runs in our blood. We thought we'd be fine on our own.
There's more to warfare than gusto and vigor.
Private 𝐬𝐽𝐽 is a fool and a coward. Since we left Thirdborn, he's been running his mouth. We got to hear how many Zorubs he's going to kill and who he thinks is afflicted. The town's been talking about nothing but Fior and the Dream Scourge. I think it got to him.
It crawls into our mind as it crawls into theirs.
It's probably why he was the first one out, because it was all suddenly real.
Even if the captain had been acting weird lately, there were 1,000 better reasons for it. No, Captain Ruiki was fine. We were all fine, no matter what Private 𝐬𝐜𝐾 thinks. If you don't believe me, check her journal. If anything, it might finally convince that idiot 𝐬𝐜𝐾. Here, take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them. I don't have long. Let me stay and enjoy the silence before. Please, let me spend my final moments in peace.
I used to fish and drink with these people before I left. They weren't soldiers.
No kidding. This was a torch and pitchfork operation.
I didn't realize how bad things had gotten here.
Emerald Stairs should have been your first warning. At least you realize it now.
Hello again. Have you found anything? Of course he did. Sergeant 𝐸𝐸 never has a thought he won't say out loud. That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often. And wait, if you found Sergeant 𝐸𝐸... Wow. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I hope for the best, of course. Look, I don't know what you think you know, or what he told. The captain had been acting weird for days. She was not just the captain either. Manu was jumpier than usual. Kiri seemed compelled to echo our words back to us. Even Sergeant 𝐸𝐸 began muttering to himself. It was more than just stress. I'm not in... Everyone was sick. And it was only a matter of time before it was brought home to Third Born. If you saw them, I think I would know it. Someone had to leave and let the other... Look, you either believe me or you don't. Just give me their badges and I'll let... What? No, I refuse to die.
Protect the envoy.
Going for you!
That'll show him. Indeed. Still, pleasant dreams.
Hey, sorry about your parents, you know.
That's very kind. Sometimes... subtle as a mouse.
Who disturbs us? Glory in the brush!
What am I hitting? Coming from the rear.
In the eyes!
Purge the blight!
I need a minute. Next one's mine.
I was worried for a second.
You there? I'm not. No, but can't.
Good. She can still talk. If we were...
Oh, wait. All right. We adore. I guess it'll be a while.
Here it comes.
Let's see what you got.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Does anything rhyme with orange? Who goes there? Oh, a traveler. Interrupt? No, no. You are a gift from the gods, and none too soon. For days now I have languished. I cannot initiate my next verse. My well cannot run dry now. This must be a masterpiece. My friend, I am a chanter. I am no damsel in distress. The spiders are a new development, though. From the mines, perhaps. Yeah, no matter. I'll not let unproductive thoughts stand in my way. I must feed the souls of Thirdborn. Minoas in particular. You are read these two Brilliant! I preferred that one myself, but now, which one of these? Ingenious. Thank the gods! I should leave.
Whatever happened to buying someone a drink?
We'll start streaming again in about an hour and get something to eat. Thanks for joining. We'll be right back.